There's this strange expectation that by the time a woman hits her 30s, she should have all figured out. Like she should have her career sorted, her relationship stable, maybe married, maybe with kids, maybe even owning a house, basically settled in every way. But if you ask most women in their 30s, they'll tell you the truth. They are still figuring life out, still discovering who they are outside of what they were taught to be, still navigating questions like, is this really what I want? Am I fulfilled? Can I change my direction now? And the honest answer to that is yes. Yes, you can. Some women in their 30s are juggling diapers, deadlines, and dinner, managing households, raising kids, holding families together. And others are out there climbing career ladders, switching fields, starting businesses, or even just exploring what they want their future to look like. And then there are some in between, not quite settled, not quite certain, and that's a very real, very valid place to be. But here's where it gets interesting. Even though the paths look different, the feelings, they are often the same. The pressure to be enough, the comparison, seeing peers getting promoted, getting married, traveling the world, buying homes, and feeling like you are the only one stuck in the middle. The silent fears, did I make the right choices? Am I behind? And then there's the guilt for wanting more, for feeling tired, for not always being okay. But you know what? What doesn't get spoken about enough? That your 30s can be a decade of power, of clarity, of rediscovery. Because now you are old enough to have been through some real life stuff, like the heartbreaks, disappointments, failures, but young enough to reinvent. You have learned to trust your gut more, to walk away from people and places that drain you, to care less about how things look and more about how they feel. And that's where your real growth begins. No one told us that healing doesn't have a timeline, that you can still cry over something at 32 that happened at 23, that you might still be healing from childhood even as you raise children of your own, or that you might change your dreams completely. And that's not failure, that's growth. So if you are a woman in your 30s listening to this and you feel confused, overwhelmed, behind, tired, you are not alone. You are allowed to change your mind. You are allowed to move at your pace. You are allowed to not know what's next. Your value is not in your productivity. Your beauty is not in your perfection. And your worth is not tied to how together your life looks from the outside. This is your decade to become whoever the hell you want to be. With grace, with mess, with strength, with softness, you are still becoming. And there is no deadline to bloom. So if you are a woman in your 30s and you are still figuring things out, please know you are not late. You are not behind. You are simply evolving. You don't need to have all the answers today. You just need the courage to keep asking the right questions and the softness to give yourself time. If this message resonated with you, share it with another woman who might need this reminder today. Let's remind each other we are not alone in this becoming. We are walking each other home. And if you are still on this journey like me, I just hope you'll stay. There is so much more to uncover together. I'll see you in the next one.